Cyclones have broken their huddle at the net. Royals still in their huddle. Cyclones heading over to their bench and getting their last-minute coaching in. Royals have collected all their pucks now. Royals breaking their huddle. Skating over to the bench to get the starting lineups out. Royals now over at the bench. Cyclones have their starting lineup out. Royals are getting theirs out now. Royals are going to start the game with Picard, Bruno, and Shin as the forwards, with Schumacher and Seeley on defense, Heller in net. Teams are set for this opening faceoff, and we are ready to go. Cyclone played up the far boards, held in by the Cyclones at the point. Puck bounces to Schumacher. She floats it down. That is touched on the way through, negating an icing. Cyclones control in their own end, pressured by Bruno. Cyclones move behind the net to the far side, rattle the puck off the glass. That's going to be held in by Soraka. Soraka moves into the corner. She feeds Bruno in front. Bruno's shot is smothered by the goalie, who hangs on to it. Draw is going to be to the Cyclone goalie's glove side. Royals changing their lineup. It is going to be Soraka, Thomas, and Hireman as the forwards, with Bible and Sui on defense. Puck won back by the Royals, pass back, and that is between the two defenders and all the way down into the Royal zone. Bible races back to collect. She turns up the far side boards, steps off the boards, passes the puck up to Soraka, and Soraka will move up the far side. Soraka into the Cyclone zone. Soraka steps around the defender, moves behind the goal line. Centering feed comes in front and then fanned on by Thomas. Puck collected by the Cyclones and skated out of the zone. Pass to the middle of the ice, pushed to the near side, broken up by Tsui over the line. Puck bounces into the near corner in the Royal zone. Centering feed doesn't go. Thomas got a stick in the way of it. Battle on the near side, drop back to the point. Pressure by Hireman. Puck sent to the middle, bounce, and that is going to go on target. Heller had to make the save. Play comes to the near side. That is bashed out of the zone. Collected by the Cyclones at their blue line. Cyclones move to the middle of the ice. That centering feed is off of Picard's skate. Bounced into the far corner in the Cyclone zone. Picard blocks the second outlet pass. Gets some help from Bruno. Puck sent up to the point. That is bashed over the line. And Picard comes back to neutral to collect. Picard moves to the near side. Steps back into the zone. Picard cuts to the middle. Moves in, shoots. And the goalie swallows that one without a rebound. Draw will be to the Cyclone goalie's stick side this time. Shen, Picard, and Bruno as the forwards for the Royals. Schumacher and Seeley on defense. Draw one back by the Cyclones. Kick to the outside by Bruno. Play back across the middle. That is collected by the Cyclones in the high slot and skated out of the zone. Moving to the near side, Cyclones step forward, dump the puck into the Royal zone as she ran out of real estate at the blue line. Puck knocked back into the near corner, collected by Shen. Shen moves up the board. She gets overtaken by the Cyclones. Puck shot. Heller had to make the save. Play on the far side, dumped up. That bounces over the blue line. Played back in, and the Cyclones are offside on the play. Draw will be on the dot just in front of the Royals bench. 10:47 left in the first period. Thomas hammers the draw forward. Cyclones player blows a tire on it. Thomas gets a stick on the loose puck, bounces it into the Cyclones end. Cyclones turn it to the outside. Thomas slows things down there. Stepping forward, Bible holds the zone, bounces the puck, but it is now cleared out. That is going to go all the way down. And icing got waved off. They say it was tipped on the way through. Puck pushed away from the forecheck in the near corner. Pushed up the near boards. Battling there to a side. Now three black jerseys. I can't read the numbers through the glass. Puck still on the boards. Now played off, sent to the middle. That is going to be collected by Soraka. Soraka cuts up the near side. Steps to the middle, moves to the Cyclone zone, weaves her way through, loses the puck in the skates. It's still loose, now bashed into the corner. Soroka gets to it first. She drops the puck to Thomas. Thomas shot from the circle, blockered aside by the goalie. Play held in initially, and no whistle there. That was over the line. Bible knocks the puck free on the far side. Puck goes back into the Royals' end. Thomas didn't go back to get it. Cyclones win the battle there. Puck squirts free to Bible. Bible plays it off the ref and out of the zone to herself. Soroka moves up the far side, 1-on-2 into the Cyclone zone. She steps wide, shot, blockered aside by the goalie. Puck bounced to the near boards. Play broken up by Bruno. Shen holds the zone. Second effort comes over the line. Bruno drops the puck to Schumacher. Schumacher holds, gives the puck to Seeley on the near side. Seeley steps up the boards, moves into the zone. Seeley weaves her way through, moves wide, deep in the zone, centering feet from behind the net, comes to the front, knocked aside by Picard. Puck bounced to Shen on the near side. Shen centering feet, bounced off a leg, played to the blue line. Picard regains possession, but the puck comes out to neutral. Picard dumps the puck in. This will wind up on the Cyclone inboards. Collected on the near side, sent up. Seeley holds the zone. Seeley weaves her way through, chases the puck down in the corner. Cyclones get there first, bash it up to the half boards. Seeley mostly blocks that. Battle in the corner. Seeley loses the battle in the corner. Puck rattled up the near side. Shin steps forward, holds the zone, dumps it back into the corner. Cyclones collect there. Rattled off the glass on the near side. Seeley steps up, holds the zone. Puck bounces, but not to Shin. Still in the zone. Bruno backhanded it towards the net, but it is blocked across the ice to the far side. Sent up the far side. Schumacher holds the zone, dumps the puck back deep. Puck will rattle all the way around to the near corner. Bruno gets to it first on the half boards. Play stolen by the Cyclones. They move behind their net, pressured by Shin. Sent up the far side, blocked by Schumacher. Tipped forward by Picard. She blocks the outlet pass with her body. Second effort sent to the slot. Picard chases it to the near side. She blocks the outlet pass again with a great stick there. Puck dumped around. Shu steps in on the far side, hammers the puck back deep. That bounced to the middle, but to a white jersey. And that will come over the blue line. Recollected by Bruno. Bruno turns, dumps the puck in. Shin goes forward as the lone forechecker. The rest of the Royals go for a change. Shin moves behind the net, pressuring there. She gets a stick on the puck, knocks it free in the corner. Another Cyclone defender steps back to it. Puck bounces free to Shin. Shin kicks it to the middle, overskated. Shin recollects, shot, blocked by the goalie. And then recollected by the Cyclones, who hammer it out of the zone on the far side. Bible back in her own end to collect. She turns to the outside, passed up the boards. That is going to be collected by the Cyclones just in front of the Royals bench. Kicked free by Thomas. Soroka blocks a lead pass. Puck dropped to the middle. Hireman tries to knock it ahead, but loses a handle on the puck. Cyclones recollect, step into the Royal zone around Sui. Cyclones move in. Play blocked aside by Bible. Bible is going to go here. No. That was a delayed whistle. We had the puck for a minute. And Bible is going to go for a called trip. I didn't see a trip in there. I thought she may have hooked somebody, but that was a very delayed whistle, and then even more delayed on the tag-up. Cyclones get the first power play opportunity of the game. PK unit for the Royals is going to be Shen, Seeley, Picard, and Schumacher. Puck one towards the middle. Shen races forward with it. She steps around the defender, moves in. She's got to step behind the defense, moves in, shoots. And that is under the goalie, who covers the puck. Shen on the breakaway, shorthanded. Stopped by the goalie. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side. No changes for the Royals. Card, Shen, Seeley, and Schumacher as the PK unit. Cool. Puck left on the dot, now picked up by the Cyclones. Pressured by Picard, she knocks the puck free to the far side and then keeps the puck deep in the zone. Picard moves into the corner to pressure. She slows down the outlet pass. Puck picked up by the Cyclones, passed up the far side. Shu steps forward, holds the line initially, but the puck bounced off a body out. Picard breaks up the play, trying to get into the Royal zone. Shu gets a chance to get back to it. She hammers the puck to the boards, but not out. Play winds up under the ref, now hammered out of the zone by Schumacher. Collected by the Cyclones at center. Cyclones turn up the ice, cut to the far side, chased by Shen. Shen chasing the player back towards the blue line. Fan on the lead pass. Now recollected. Seeley slows down the inlet. Puck trickles to the inboards where Shu will collect. Shu moves behind her net to the far side. Passed up to Picard. Tipped to the high slot, held in. Shot from the blue line does not make it to the net. Sealy picks up the puck at the side of the near circle. Her outlet pass is blocked, picked up by the Cyclones. Centering feed goes behind the net, rattles around to the far point. Held there. Picard misses the poke. Puck sent into the circle, bounced off a skate to the high slot. Sent to the middle, shot blocked by Heller. And then the follow-up is in Heller's equipment, and she freezes the play. 5:41 left in the opening frame. 14 seconds left on the Bible trip. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Thomas, Soroka, Tsui, and Bruno as the player. Puck bounced free. Soroka tips it between the fenders. She charges forward. She's going to get there first. Soroka with a step. She backhands it towards the goal. Kicked aside by the goalie. Puck played to the near side, now out of the zone. Moving up the far side, Bruno steps forward, pokes the puck away. Power play is over. Puck winds up on the boards, dumped up to the point. Soroka is going to get to it. She passes it up. That is through Thomas and collected by the Cyclones at the blue line. Puck dumped up the middle. Tsui gets a stick on it. It bounces to Bible on the far side. Bible passes the puck forward. That is collected by Soroka. Soroka passes the puck across. That is out of reach. Hireman chases it down in the Cyclone zone. Puck dumped out to neutral. Tsui collects there. Tsui gets her pocket pick. Puck bounces back. Bible goes back. She shovels it forward. Tipped ahead by Thomas. And that is collected by the Cyclones at the blue line. Soroka forward to pressure. Cyclones cut to the near side. Pressure coming out of the zone. Poked by Hireman. Wins. Gets the puck to Soroka. Soroka gets her stick lifted. Turns around. Recollects. Passes the puck to Bruno. Bruno moves into the zone on the far side. Takes a shot that goes over the goal. That was tipped off a stick. Play hammered out of the zone on the near side. Picard back to collect at her blue line. Picard passes the puck up to Bruno. Bruno, 1-on-2 into the zone. Bruno moves to the far side. Shot from the circle. Blocked by a body. Goes wide of the net. Shin knocks the puck to the corner. Cyclones pick up the puck there. Passed up the boards. Blocked by Shin. Shin centers. That is into Bruno's skate. Picard steps forward. Knocks the puck free. Follow-up shot by Bruno is blocked by the goalie. Play comes to the near point and cleared out of the zone. Sealy dumps the puck across. Shu hammers the puck up. That is intercepted before it could get to Picard. Broken up by Shen. Cyclones step into the Royal zone. Cut back to the point. Centering feed blocked by Bruno. Bouncing puck goes over Schumacher and into the corner. Picard back to collect. Shu gets a stick on it first. Dumps it up the outside. And that is going to get out of the zone at the point. Cyclones recollect at center. Passed up the middle. That's going to miss. Shu blocks the play down. Hammers it back out of the zone. Collected by the Cyclones. Dumped through Bruno. Picard picks it up on the boards. Her pass doesn't go anywhere. Puck's still there. Second effort gets the puck forward, but only white jerseys back to collect. Puck passed back up the far side. Moving into the zone. Shot from distance. Blocked by Heller. Huge rebound. Is cleared by the defenders to the far boards. Held in at the point. Puck bounces to Shin. Shin fans on the play. Puck winds up in the circle and now collected by Sealy. Sealy dumps the puck down, but that is going to go all the way for an icing on the Royals. 3:03 left in the first period. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Bible, Tsui, Hireman, Thomas, and Soroka as the squad out for the Royals. Thomas wins the draw forward, controlled at the point. Shot blocked by Soroka, held in at the high slot. Played into the low slot. That is going to trickle towards the net. Heller kicks that to the outside. Played to the bottom of the circle. Cyclone center. That is swept aside by Bible. Race to the point. Soroka doesn't get there in time. Puck hammered back behind the Royals net. So he collects in the corner. She plays it up to Hireman. Hireman gets it to the point, but not out. Tsui can't hold on to the bouncing puck. It's played in the corner by the Cyclones. Pushed to the net. Heller sticks it behind the goal line. Play still behind the goal line. Soroka shoved a player down with no call on the far side. She passes the puck out to Hireman. Hireman exits the zone. Hireman passes the puck up the middle, but no one's home for the Royals. Cyclones collect at the blue line. Hireman forward to pressure. She blocks the initial pass. Thomas now in to help out. Battle on top of the ref. Won by the Cyclones. Dumped ahead. That is passed up. Hireman turns, hammers it into the Cyclone zone, and the Royals go for a change. Picard forward as the forechecker. Puck shot away from her up the far side. That will be stopped by Shu in neutral. She passes it back to Picard. Picard sweeps it into the zone and goes to chase in the corner. Picard wins the battle there, backhands it to the middle. That's collected by Shin. Shin can't get a shot away. She gets hauled down, collected by Bruno. Bruno's shot misses the net. Play on the far side. Shu holds the zone, dumps it in, and that is the touch-up. And the Royals will get their first power play opportunity of the weekend. Royals power play unit is going to be Picard, Bruno, Shin, Seeley, and Schumacher. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side to start the power play. Bruno wins the draw across the ice. Picard races to the far side. She gets there first, drops the puck to Schumacher. Schumacher at the point, floats it up the boards. That will rattle behind the net. Collected by the Cyclones. Outlet pass blocked by Shin. Puck collected by Seeley. Seeley gives the puck to Shin in the corner. Shin collects off the inboards. Centering feed in front goes to Bruno. Bruno's shot misses the net. Play sent across. Puck bounced to Seeley on the near side. She holds the zone. Bodies falling down. And that is going to do it for the power play. 57 seconds of 4-on-4 remaining. And the Royals are going to go for a trip. .106 remaining in the first period. Teams will play 4-on-4 for 57 seconds. Puck left on the draw, now knocked forward by the Royals, collected by the Cyclones. Cyclones turn to the outside. Shot from the bottom of the circle, misses the net. Bounced all the way to the near side and out of the zone. Cyclones race back, collect in their own end. Pressured by Thomas. And Thomas is not going to go for a hook on that. Hireman collects the puck. Shot, misses the net. Play on the far side. Thomas battling for it there. Puck swept away from her. Collected by Bible at the point. Bible dumps it behind the net. That bounced off the outside of the cage to the near side. Played up to the point. Sui holds the line. She's pressured. She dumps the puck in. Puck still at the blue line. Hireman can't hold the zone. Puck blocked away. Royals tag up. Thomas overskates the puck. Now recollects. She turns and then gets her stick lifted before she could shoot. Play behind the net. Dumped up the far side by the Cyclones. Pressured by Hireman. They play away from her. Moving to the near side. Sui pokes the puck away. Puck drifts to the near boards. Cyclones dump the puck in. They are on the power play now, and that is going to do it for one. End of one. We are all tied up at 0. That's going to do it for the first intermission. Team switching sides. Cyclones in white will be moving right to left. Royals in black will be moving left to right. Cyclones have 23 seconds remaining of their man advantage for this game. Since they're counting it, shots for the first period were 8-3 to the Royals. We are set to go for the second. Picard wins the draw to the near side, controlled by the Cyclones. Picard intercepts the pass, dumps it ahead. That is touched on the way through, so no icing. Cyclones back in their own zone to collect. Moving up the far side, puck passed up the board, slowed down by the Royals. That bounced to a Cyclone stick. Pressured by Shu. Puck gets shot across the blue paint to the near side. And the goalie's water bottle got knocked off the net, so the ref blew the whistle. Draw is inside the zone. Power play is almost over, 2 seconds remaining, and that's going to do it. Puck drawn into the corner, hammered forward by Picard, held in at the point by the Cyclones. Picard can't block the dump pass. Puck rattles behind the net. Shu picks it up there, moving to the far side. Shu shovels the puck up to Bruno. Bruno misses on the play. Turnaround shot misses the net. Puck drifts to the near boards. Collected by the Cyclones, and Picard tips it forward and through. Picard races up the near side into the zone. Picard into the circle. Shot blocked aside by the goalie. Play held in the zone on the far side. Shen tries to weave her way through. She loses the puck in the process. Sealy blocks the outlet pass. Second effort pushed out to neutral. And slowed down by Shen. Shen reaches back. That is played into the zone, called onside. Shen gets the puck back out to neutral. She gets bodied off the play, and the Cyclones turn back into the Royals' end. Bruno runs a player over. Puck controlled by the Cyclones. Hammered back out of the zone by the Royals. Collected by the Cyclones at their blue line. Cyclones turn to the far side. Played up the boards. Swept into the Royals' zone. That will rattle behind the net. Shu plays it up the board. She blows a tire on the play. Battle on the half boards on the near side. Puck comes into the circle. Shu gets a stick in the way. Puck drifts free. Bruno can't get it out of the zone. Turnaround dump is going to go wide of the net to the far side. Floated to the near side. That was out of reach of Picard, but the puck will get out to neutral, giving the Royals a little break. Puck sent up the near side. Picard misses on that one. Played forward at the point. Shu can't get it out of the zone. Stolen shot is over Heller's shoulder, and the Cyclones score first. Heller may have been down just a little bit early there. Thomas to take the ensuing draw. Draw one back by the Cyclones. Play to the near side away from Soroka. Bible slows things down, trying to come into the zone. Soroka hammers the puck forward, steps around the defender, moves into the zone, recollects the puck. She's pressured in the corner. Soroka still with the puck. She centers it. That is going to go all the way to the far point and out of the zone. Sui turns with the puck on the far side, passes it forward. That bounced to Soroka. Soroka steps in the middle, takes a shot. That is blocked by the defenders over the goal. Puck collected on the far side by the Cyclones, dumped back into the corner. Soroka gives the puck to Thomas. Thomas mishandles the puck, now dumps it back up the far side. Soroka sends it to the middle. Hireman blocks the outlet pass. Hireman backhands it towards the net, but that is going to go well wide. Soroka gets to it behind the net. She gets her pocket pick. Puck bashed into the corner. Thomas collects at the side of the circle. She takes a shot, blocked down in front, and the Cyclones collect. Played up. Thomas blocks the outlet pass, and then Bible steps forward, holding the zone. Cyclones hold it in the circle. Shot up the near side. That is slowed down by Bible. Royals tag up. Bible held on to that just a little too long. Still with the puck. Bible turns to the outside. Steps away from pressure. Chips the puck forward. Goes in. Recollects. Steps through the defense. Recollects the puck off the inboards. She slams on the break, moving back to the corner. Puck gets swept to the near side. Played up. Hireman can't hold the zone, but Sui does. Sui gives the puck to Hireman. Hireman turns to the middle. She took too long to take a shot. Puck stolen by the Cyclones. Played back out of the zone. Pushed up the far side. Tipped into the zone, but that was into the ref. Cyclones send it to the middle. That is off of Bible's skate. Bible can't get the puck out on the initial effort. Second effort held in by the Cyclones, dumped into the corner. Thomas rattles the puck hard around to the far side. That misses one. Chipped forward by Hireman, but not out of the zone. Shot in from distance, winds up in the bodies. Collected, passed up, and that is going to get out of the zone. No icing on the play. Puck trickles into the Cyclones' end. Cyclones move to the near side, passed away from Picard. Collected off the near boards. Cyclones step to the Royals' end. Moving in, still with the puck. Shot is blocked and goes wide of the net. Sealy plays it behind the net to the near corner. Chipped to the near boards where Bruno collects. Bruno moves up the near side with the puck. Bruno gives the puck to Picard. Picard gains the zone. Takes a shot from distance, kicked aside by the goalie. Follow-up sent to the near side. That took a weird bounce. Picard centers it to Shen. Shen takes a shot. That misses the net. Play in the corner. Bruno tries to get it to Picard. That is blocked. Picard now into the corner. She's battling there. Puck sent back into the corner. Only white jerseys there to collect. Cyclones send it up the near side. Bruno blocks the outlet pass. Shu steps forward to poke the puck deeper into the zone. Bruno chases it down on the half boards. Battle on the near boards. Hammered to the point. Swept towards the goal by Picard. That is blocked aside by the goaltender into the near corner. Puck rattled around to the far side. Shin slows things down there. Seeley holds the zone. She steps up the far side. Tries to push her way through. She gets shoved into the boards. And then the play is pushed behind the net. Seeley grabs it. Stuff attempt does not go. Play in front, and the goalie is going to get on top of it. We're going to give Seeley the shot there. 7:42 left in the second period. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side. Draw one towards the middle, knocked back into the circle, collected by Hireman. Hireman's shot goes behind the net. Collected by Soroka. She centers. That is chipped forward by Hireman. And Hireman's going to get a goal. That is, let's see here, Hireman from Soroka. And it is now all tied up. $7:35 left in the second period. Score now all tied up at 1. Scrum off the draw, played forward by the Cyclones. She tries to weave her way through the defense. That is stolen by Soroka. Pass back to Hireman in the middle. Hireman can't get the puck out of the zone. It is hammered up the near side. Collected by the Royals. Bashed up the boards. Held in at the point. Sent back up the near side. Pressured by Bible. Puck will bounce free and be collected by Tsui. Tsui moves behind the net. Reverses back to the near side. Tsui cuts up the ice. Gets the puck to Soroka. Soroka comes out of the zone as Tsui was dumped for her efforts. Soroka gains the zone. Moves wide to the near side. That centering feed was blocked. Sent back into the near corner, but Soroka was cutting the wrong direction. Soroka blocks the initial outlet pass. Recollected by the Cyclones. Thomas over to pressure. Puck bounced off the boards. Push forward. Bible tries to dump it ahead. It gets shoved into the Royal zone, and Thomas collects. Thomas floats the puck up to Picard. Picard gets her pocket picked. Knocks to the Royals' blue line. Puck went through Thomas, but she wins the battle. Thomas sends it up the middle. That is slowed down over the blue line. Pressured by Picard. Puck sent past her to the near side. Cyclones pass across to the middle of the ice. Moving into the zone. Play broken up by Bible. Now Picard back to help out. Battle in the near corner. Puck bashed to the boards. Bible shoves the player off the puck. Puck drifts behind the net. Swept to the far side. Shin will collect there with some speed. Shin moves up the far side. Cuts wide around. Moves past the defender. Now it's a 3-on-1. Shin into the zone. Gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno's shot is roofed into the goal. And the Royals are going to score. That is Bruno from Shin. Oh, no, that was not in the goal. Never mind. Play on the near side. Bible dumps it in. Blocked down in front. Played to the top of the circle. Shin hammers the puck deep. Collected on the far side. Seeley blocks the outlet. Play at the far point. Bodies there. Bruno over to help out. Shin pokes the puck free. It bounces to a white jersey. Passed up the near side. And the Cyclones charge forward. 1-on-1 into the zone. That is going to be... Nope, they have to hold up. They are offside on the play. Cyclones have to backtrack. Cyclones move back. Soroka partially blocks the lead pass. It will bounce to Schumacher. Schumacher hammers it forward. Soroka chips it ahead. That is going to be collected by the Cyclones in their own end. Cyclones hold behind their net, moving back to the near side. Soroka forward to pressure. Play at the blue line. Shu holds the zone, hammers the puck back up the boards. Soroka battling in the corner. Puck hammered away from her to the far side. Seeley steps forward. She holds the zone on the initial attempt. Puck bounces free. Collected now by Hireman. Hireman tries to weave her way through. She repicks up the puck. Puck battle and stolen in the corner. Pressured by Soroka. Soroka sends it to the middle. Stepped on by Thomas, and she loses the puck. Cyclones exit the zone. Shu hammers it away, and that bounced over the blue line with a couple Royals still offside on the play. And they're going to pull this one back to center. No, they're not. It's going to be on the dot in front of the Royals bench. Bruno to take the draw for the Royals. Puck won to the far side. Bruno sweeps it forward. Cyclones pick it up there, hammered up the boards. Shin collects, she chips it into the zone. Can't get the puck through. Puck knocked back out. Sui collects, gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno gets pickpocketed. Bible gives the puck to Picard on the near side. Picard steps in the zone, gives the puck to Bruno in the middle. Bruno's shot is over the goal and wide. Puck goes into the corner. Centering feed goes all the way across. That was too hot to handle. Picard gets to the puck first on the near side. She drops the puck to Bible. Bible shoots, and that is going to get all the way through to the far side. Puck's wrapped around to the near side. Collected by Picard. Picard's shot just misses the net to the far side. Held in by Tsui. Second effort slowed down by Tsui. Cyclones get a stick on it first. Puck still in the zone now. Recollected tip through by Bruno. Bruno's shot is gloved down by the goalie, who hangs on. Draw will be to the Cyclone goalie's stick side after the shot. Thomas, Soroka, Hireman, Schumacher, and Seeley out as the squad for the Royals. Draw one towards the middle, drop to Shu. Shu hammers it forward, but that was off of a leg and out of the zone. Seeley holds, her pass is blocked. Cyclones recollect, and that is going to be offside on the Cyclones, as one of their players was over the line and could not get back through Seeley to get back onside. Draw on the near dot just outside of the Royal zone. Draw one back to the dot, now played to the near boards. Hammered forward, that bounced over Thomas. Thomas gets a stick on it first, bashes the puck to the far side, and it's a foot race. Cyclones get to it first, played up the far side, slowed down by Hireman. Seeley gets a stick on it. Puck bounces to Thomas. Thomas plays it to the near side, chasing it down on the near boards. Cyclones get there first, pickpocketed by Schumacher. Played up the near side, that comes out of the zone. Soroka forward to pressure. Puck dropped back to the Cyclones blue line. Soroka misses the poke. Puck sent up the near side. That will be collected by Schumacher at the top of the near circle. She hammers it off the boards out to neutral. Recollected, dumped in, but the Cyclones were a mile offside on that one. This draw should be at center. Nope, they're going to put it on the dot just outside of the zone. Draw one back by the Cyclones. Lead pass partially blocked. That took a weird bounce off the glass. Kick to the far side. Shin picks it up there. Her outlet pass is blocked. Second effort, kick to the point, held in by the Cyclones. Cyclones dump the puck deep, where it will be collected by Bible. Bible moves up the near side. Her lead pass is blocked back into the corner. Bible blocks the wraparound attempt. Puck bounces to Bruno. Bruno loses the handle on the puck and can't get the puck out of the zone. Bouncing puck will be collected by Bible. Bible gives the puck to Picard on the near side. Picard moves out of the zone with Shin. 2-on-2 into the zone. Picard wide to the near side. Picard steps around the defender. Shot blocked by the goalie and then kicked behind the net. And the Royals are going to go on a power play. They called one of the Cyclone players for a high stick. Scrum off the draw. Poke towards the net by the Royals. Puck bounced into the slot. Recollected. Soroka's backhand doesn't go. Puck sent to the far side, and that is out of reach of Seeley. Royals have to tag up. Puck passed to the near side. That is off the board. Shu collects at her blue line. Pass up the near side. That is kicked towards the middle by the Cyclones. Passed away from Soroka to Seeley. Seeley couldn't hold on to it and then loses the net. Racing forward, Seeley gets back, steals the puck, turns it back out to neutral, but loses the handle. Cyclones dump ahead is blocked down by a body. Hireman battling on the boards. Puck comes free to Soroka. Soroka moves forward. She's getting chased from behind. Soroka steps wide to the far side, cuts behind the defender. Shot scooped up by the goalie and then cleared to the near side. Play still in the zone, knocked deep by Thomas. Cyclones collect behind their net. Bashed up the far side. That is held by Seeley. Seeley plays the puck forward. That is hammered to the blue line, but not out. Cyclone's second effort will get the puck out to neutral, collected by Picard. Picard steps back into the zone. Royals tagged up. Picard Slams on the brakes, cuts wide, gives the puck to Thomas. Thomas' shot blocked by a leg, collected by the Cyclones. This will be dumped to the blue line, held in by Tsui. Tsui steps up the far side, passes the puck. That is just going to be bounced off the inboards. 1:10 remaining in the second period. This is going to be shot up the boards and down. The ref immediately waving off the icing. Bruno back to collect in her own zone. 1 minute remaining. Bruno passes the puck up to Picard. Picard couldn't handle that. Puck bounced into the Cyclones' end. Power play is over for the Royals. Puck now step back into the zone. Bruno turns at the point, passes the puck across, and that was off of a leg out of the zone. Collected by Tsui. Tsui turns to the near side, cuts through, gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno plays the puck into the zone, gets bumped off the play. Cyclones recollect. Bruno steps forward to pressure, moving across. Bruno dives but misses. Played up the far side. Shin slows things down, poked free by Tsui. She gets hauled down, and the puck gets dumped deep into the zone. 21 seconds remaining. Puck pass to Picard on the near side. Picard gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno moves forward, 1-on-2, 15 seconds remaining. Bruno takes a shot, and that is off the pipe and in. Bruno from Picard. Bruno from Picard, and she puts it off the inside of the pipe. And with 11.7 seconds left in the second period, the Royals now have a 2-goal lead. Cyclones win the draw to the near side. Drop back to the blue line. Pressured by Hireman. That was off of her. Puck bounces to Schumacher. She couldn't quite get to it. Racing up the near side. Schu holds the play up at the blue line. Hammers the puck back out of the zone, and that is going to do it for 2. End of 2. Score is 2-1 to the Royals. That's going to do it for the second intermission. Teams back to their original sides. Royals in black moving right to left. Cyclones in white moving left to right. Draw left on the dot. Recollected by the Cyclones. Played past Hireman on the near side. Cyclones step into the Royal zone. Sealy pushes the play wide. Shot kicked aside by Heller. Puck played into the near corner. Dumped back deep. Cyclones will collect behind the net. Moving to the far side. Stuff attempt blocked aside by Thomas and then cleared out of danger by Schumacher. Centering feed blocked by Schu into the corner. Rattled up the boards. That is going to be held in at the point. Hireman steps forward, puts a body on the play. Puck comes free, knocked into the slot and collected by Sealy. Sealy shovels the puck out of the zone on the far side. Collected by the Cyclones in front of the net. Passed up into Thomas. Pickpocketed. Bible now steps up the middle of the ice. Bible gives the puck to Soraka, but Soraka couldn't hold on to it. Soraka blocks the pass to the boards. Shin now over to collect. Shin tries to shove her way through. She gets hammered into the boards with no call. Puck comes free. Pushed forward by Tsui. Tsui gets run into. Cyclones collect. Dump the puck across. Collected by Picard. And Picard steps around the defender. Picard moves into the Cyclone zone. Picard gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno shot. is blocked wide by the goalie. And the follow-up is sent in front. The Royals arguing their case, but it is under the goalie and not in the net. I don't know who took that shot, though, so we'll just mark that a shot happened. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side after the cover. Scrum off the draw. Bruno gets shouldered off the play. She gets a stick on the puck, knocks it deeper. Collected, sent back into the circle. That took a Royals bounce. Picard sends it to the middle. That bounced to Bruno. Bruno couldn't get a swing on it, and the Cyclones collect. Cyclones charge up the middle of the ice. Played wide by Bible. Bible plays the play into the board. She wins the battle. Puck gets dumped deep by the Cyclones and is collected by Shen. Shen moves to the near side, gains some speed, cuts up the middle. Puck winds up behind Bible. Shen recollects, gives it to Bruno. Bruno moves wide, cuts into the zone, but Shen was 1 foot in the zone, and the play is offside. Draw will be in front of the Cyclones bench. Thomas knocks the puck forward. She shovels the puck ahead. Hireman can't get to it in time. Puck bounced towards the blue line and cleared out of the zone by the Cyclones. Collected by Seeley. Seeley shovels the puck ahead. That is blocked at the blue line. Hammered up the near side boards. It will bounce into the Royal zone. Shu collects, bashes the puck up to Hireman. Swept out of the zone by Thomas. Dumped forward by the Cyclones, but they were offside on the play. And this draw should also be at center.
North Carolina, we're a good team. Good job, boys. They're a good team. They're a good team. No, but I mean, but they're really good.
Draw will be on the near dot. Swept into the ref skates. Second ever swept in the ref skates, now pulled to the boards. Thomas shoulders a player down. Hireman tagged up. She was expecting a call there. Puck played back up the near side boards. Pushed forward by Thomas. Collected by the Cyclones. Hammered up. That is collected by Schumacher. Schumacher moves up the far side of the ice. She hammers the puck up the boards and into the Cyclone zone. Pressured by Soraka. Soraka wins on the poke. Puck bounces to a Cyclone stick. Shu steps forward. Bodies the player off the puck. Controlled by the Cyclones. Moved up the far side. Cyclones step into the zone. Pushed wide by Schumacher. Stepping around her. Centering feed comes in front. And the puck is kicked back behind the goal line. Pushed to the far side. Played to the front. And then swept aside by the defense before a shot could get away. Picard now races out of the zone. 1-on-2 into the Cyclones end. Picard cuts across, moving to the far side. Picard's shot blocked down by the goalie, and it trickled to the goal line, and she had to reach back and cover that as it was trickling towards the near pipe. Bruno to take the draw to the Cyclone goalie's stick side. One to the outside by the Cyclones. Controlled there. Bruno steps over to pressure. Played up to the point. Sui slows things down, and the puck goes to Bible. Bible passes the puck across. Picard collects. Moves back into the zone on the far side. Picard's shot blocked down. Oh no, that trickled through. The goalie got just a piece of it, but not enough. And that is a goal from Picard. And whoever's supposed to get the assist on that, somebody tell me after the game, and I will credit as appropriate. 3-1 now to the Royals with 9:44 left in the third period.
Let's go, ladies! Let's go, girls! Locked and loaded.
Thomas bodies the player off the puck. It's left behind on the dot, now collected by Soraka. Soraka moves up the far side, dumps the puck into the zone, and goes to chase. Puck moves behind the Cyclones net. Soraka wins the battle. She gets hammered into the boards for her efforts. Puck played up the near side. Sui holds the zone. She steps forward. Puck gets played back to the line. And Hireman holds the zone, plays the puck to the middle. Soraka moves across to pressure. Puck over-skated by the Cyclones, held in by Bible at the blue line. Soraka shovels the puck ahead. Puck bounced to the boards, and then Soraka sweeps it deep into the zone. Hireman racing over to the near corner. She's going to get there first. Puck squirts past everybody and then gets hammered past Sui out of the zone. Bible back in her own end to collect. She turns to the near side, steps away from one, but runs into the second. Cyclones steal the puck. It's pushed across, but Soraka's going to jump on the loose change and move up the far side. She gains center, hammers the puck deep, and the Royals go for a change. Puck collected by the Cyclones, played up the near side, broken up by Sealy. Sealy and Bruno have a miscommunication. Play pushed to the near side, Shin back. She gets the puck to Picard. Picard pushes the puck through on the far side. Picard steps into the Cyclone zone. She steps past the defender, moves deep, pushes the puck towards the net, and that is going to drift just wide to the near side. Played up, that is going to come out of the zone where Shu collects. Shu gives the puck to Sealy. Sealy gives the puck to Bruno. Bruno into the Cyclone zone. Holding out the circle, shot is wide of the goal, but blockered to the outside by the goalie just in case. Played to the near point, Sealy holds the zone, hammers the puck behind the net. Cyclones collect there. Cyclones rattle the puck to the near side. Sealy will collect at the point. Sealy steps to the circle, shot is sticked aside by the defender in front. Play in the far corner, drop back, and that is going to be tipped out of the zone. Shu now in a foot race. Shu races back and puts a stick on the body. Puck shot. Heller blocked it away. And the puck gets played out of the zone. Shin now charges forward on the near side with speed. She gets shoved down, and that is going to be they may call a cross check on this one. I don't know if they're going to call a cross check or if they're going to call a check on that one. But either way, that is not allowed in this league. And the Royals are going to get a power play with 7:36 remaining in the third period. Soraka, Thomas, Hireman, Bible, and Sui out as the power play unit for the Royals. Draw will be to the Cyclone goalie's stick side to start the power play. Scrum off the draw, one back now by the Cyclones, played up to the blue line. Sui can't hold the zone, and she gets her pocket pick. Racing back, Bible cuts off the angle, puck trickles down. And they're going to call Bible for interference on that. That is wild. All right, 4-on-4 for a minute 20. Draw one back by the Cyclones to the point. Shot made it through, and Heller had to block that to the outside. Collected now by the Royals. Sealy skates up the near side. She moves up the boards, steps into the Cyclone zone. Sealy weaves her way past the defender, recollects the puck off the inboards. She gets shouldered off the play. Puck knocked into the far corner. Soraka chasing it down there. Soraka centers it. That is blocked to the point. Shu holds. Her shot is off of a body. Winds up at the point. Cyclones collect. Shu pressuring there, and they skate away from her. Moving towards the Royals end. Stepping through. Cyclones recollect at the side of the far circle. Centering feed sticked aside by Heller. That was not a shot on target. Puck played up and out of the zone. Shin charging forward. She's not going to get there in time. Cyclones back up away from her. Cyclones retreat into their own zone and then pass the puck up the boards to the near side. Cyclones move up the ice, pressured by Picard. Puck bounces to Bruno. Bruno moves up. She's getting chased from behind. Bruno cuts to the near side, steps around a defender into the zone, then gets bodied off the play. Puck dropped back. Shin steps forward to collect. She moves into the corner. Shin now behind the net and overskates the puck. Puck swept up the far side by the Cyclones. Pressured by Picard on the far board. Cyclones retreat in their own zone to the circle. Now cutting across the ice to the near side. Puck passed up the near side. Play broken up by Tsui and now recollected. Played in the zone. Bruno is going to shoulder the player down, and that is going to be a penalty on the Royals. Technically, there was already a power play happening as there are 2 seconds left on the initial one. So now Bruno is going to go for a check. And that one was the right call. So there is going to be 2 seconds of 5-on-3 for the Cyclones. Soraka, Sealy, and Schumacher as the defenders for this 5-on-3. Scrum off the draw, and Soraka steps forward with it. She sweeps the puck out of the zone. That's going to do it for the first power play. Soraka charges forward. She collects in the zone. cuts towards the middle. Puck trickles on net. Goalie had to block that to the outside. Play on the far side, held in by Schumacher. She puts a leg on top of it. Puck gets bodied in, sent to the point, and then held in by Hireman. Hireman hammers the puck up the boards. Puck bounced behind Soroka. She's going to chase it down on the inboards. She shoulders a body down, and the Cyclones collect the puck. Cyclones move up the far side, pressured by Hireman, and Hireman wins the battle. Puck now comes over the line, and now swept out by Soroka. Soroka gives the puck to Schumacher. Schumacher holds at her blue line, passed up. That is behind Hireman. Puck now collected by the Cyclones stepping in. Schu sweeps the puck to the outside. Hireman can't get to it in time. Puck gets swept all the way behind the Royals' goal. Played in the near corner. Seeley gets hammered hard into the boards. And
What is it?
that is a check. So, we are now back to 4-on-4 for 29 seconds. So the Cyclones go for a checking call, and we are at 4-on-4 for 29 seconds with 4:57 left in the third period. Picard to take the draw. Puck won back by the Cyclones. Dumped up the near side. Sui holds the zone. Shovels the puck forward, but that is blocked. Picard back to help. Puck bounces free to Bible. Bible steps across the ice. Takes a shot from the high slot. That is blocked down in front. Did not make it to the goal. Picard collects in the corner. She gets bodied off the play. Puck drifts behind the net, and the Cyclones will collect there. Cyclones pass to the far side. That is through Bible and out of the zone. Sui back. She shovels the puck ahead on the far side. That is collected by Picard. Picard settles things down, gives the puck to Shin. Shin overskates the puck. And Bible will go to collect on the near side. Bible bodied off the play. Puck goes to the Cyclones. Knocked free by Tsui. Bible sweeps the puck to the outside, centered across, and that will wind up on Bruno's stick. It is now a power play for the Royals. Puck pass to Shin. Shin moves up the ice. Shin cuts to the near side, steps into the zone. Called onside. She gives the puck to Bruno, but Bruno wasn't expecting it. Play on the near boards. Stolen by the Cyclones and pushed out of the zone on the near point. Cyclones step into the Royal zone, 1-on-2. Puck moved to the near side. Seeley wins the battle there. Puck gets left behind and given to Shin. Shin retreats in her own zone, now turns back up the boards. Shin cuts past one defender, cuts past another, races in the zone. She's being chased from behind. Shin moves in, loses the puck, and recollects in the corner. She dumps the puck behind the net. It will rattle all the way around to the far half boards. Cyclones get there first, and Soroka charges over, and she's going to go for a check this time on the touch-up. Soroka gets to go straight to the box. She knows what she did. That was the exact same call that we just got the other direction. And we're going to get 1 second of 4-on-4. And then it will be a power play for the Cyclones. Draw will be to Heller's glove side after the penalty. 3:29 remaining in the third. Draw one towards the middle, broken up by Hireman. Hireman sweeps the puck forward, but it's held in. Shot from distance. Didn't make it through. Battle on the near side. Puck still loose. It's in the skates. Pushed free. Now it will trickle to the Royals. Bounced up the boards. Cyclones collect there. Drop to the point. Doesn't make it. Now drop to the point and hammered back up the near side boards. Puck rattles behind the net. Bible gets there first. Bible turns to the near side. She plays the puck up to Hireman. Hireman can't get the puck out of the zone. It's pushed back deep. But that bounced off the glass and out of play. It touched the netting. 3 minutes exactly remaining. 1:01 left in the man advantage for the Cyclones. Draw will be to... Nope, they're going to call a timeout. We'll be back after the timeout. That's going to do it for the timeout. There is exactly 3 minutes remaining in the third period. 1:01 left in the man advantage for the Cyclones. Royals getting their PK unit out. It is going to be Schumacher, Seeley, Shen, and Picard. Oh, this draw is out of the zone because it was last touched by the Cyclones. Cyclones have pulled their goalie. So 6 on 4. Puck swept forward by Shen. Cyclones collect just inside their blue line. Pass up, that is blocked by Shen, recollected by the Cyclones. Picard on the far side. Played to the boards. Puck knocked free. Collected by Schumacher. Schumacher hammers it down. That is blocked coming out of the zone, preventing an icing. Cyclones recollect at the blue line. Pass up the near side board. That is moved through Shen. Seeley gets the puck out of the zone. Shen gets bodied off the play, then steps back to it. Shen moves up. She overskates the puck. Puck gets hammered up. Seeley collects, takes a shot, and that is blocked by the defender before it could get to the goal. Played out. Shen blocks the play. Collected by Seeley. Seeley takes another shot. That is blocked by the defender in the slot. Puck played to the far side. Collected by Schumacher. Schumacher hammers it out of the zone, swept up the far boards by the Royals, recollected by the Cyclones. Pass up the middle. Shen collects out of blue line. She takes a shot, and that is going to be blocked by the defenders in their own end. Dumped up the far side. That is behind Thomas. Puck played up the far side. Power play is over. It is now back to just 6 on 5. Cyclones collect in their own zone. Played up the near side. Knocked forward. Pass Bible. Tsui races back in her own end to collect. Tsui passes dangerously up the middle, intercepted by the Cyclones, but cleared out by Bible. Puck played to the far side, collected by Soraka. Soraka's shot is blocked by the defenders, hammered off the boards, out of the zone. Played away from Soraka, collected by Bible. Bible's shot is blocked down. Puck bounces to Hireman. Hireman can't settle it down, and she loses the puck and gets hauled down on the play. Soraka steps forward. Puck bounced through her to Bible. Bible recollects. Royals tag up. Bible loses the puck on the far side. Recollects, dumps it ahead. That is kicked forward by Soraka. She plays the puck into the Cyclone zone. Cyclones collect. Shot up the middle. Is going to get through everybody and into the Royals end. 1:01. 1 minute remaining in the period. Tsui has the puck behind the net. She didn't know where it was for a second. She turns to the near side. Tsui passes it up the middle. That gets to Thomas, but Thomas couldn't hold on to it. Collected by the Cyclones, pass up the middle. Cyclones back into the Royal zone, play broken up by Bible. She sweeps the puck to the near side. Hireman over to collect. Hireman hammers it up the boards. That will be collected by the Cyclones at the blue line. Cyclones pass it forward. That misses everybody and then gets shoved through Tsui into the zone. Bible now over into the near corner. That is going to be pushed behind the goal. Picard collects there. Picard sends it to the circle. That is intercepted by the Cyclones. Cyclones push the puck behind the net. That is off of Heller. Heller had to make a save. It is in the slot. And now cleared out. Cyclones tag up, step into the zone. 18 seconds. Shot is going to be sticked aside by Heller. Play on the far side. Pushed wide, collected by Picard. Picard dumps it down, and that is going to go for a goal. Picard gets the empty netter with 6.6 seconds remaining. I'll have to look back at the replay on that. It is entirely possible that Heller got a assist on that one. I will have to look. It is possible that Heller got the assist. 6.6 seconds remaining. 4-1 now for the Royals. Picard wins the draw to the outside. Puck collected by Bruno. She chips the puck forward to the blue line and then dumps it into the zone, and that is going to do it. Final score of this one is 4-1 to the Royals. We'll get the handshakes and then see everybody in the morning. We are playing the Blue Jackets in the morning at 9 a.m. back here. I don't know if we're on this rink or the other rink, but we will figure that out tomorrow. So 4-1 Royals over the Cyclones. Thank you everybody for watching this one. We'll get the last of the handshakes and then see everybody tomorrow morning.